comfortable seat, whichever way works best for your body. Allowing yourself to feel nice and supported, using any props that you need for the moment, and roll out those shoulders. Taking deep breaths as you do. Just loosening any tightness through your body, relaxing your face, relaxing your jaw. Eventually finding that lovely stillness, that length up through your spine. And we'll start with our Ujay Breath to bring that heat into the body, so constricting the back of the throat just a little so you can feel the breath moving from the belly to the throat and back again. Oh, I forgot to mute you all. And just allowing that sense of stillness to start to come into the body with just the movement of the breath, the sound of that breath as it moves from the throat, sounding like the ocean. In and out through the nose if you can. And as you settle into this space, find an intention for your practice this morning. Maybe it's an intention you'd like to bring with you into the rest of your day as well and into your weekend. All intentions are welcome. It could just be a word, a feeling, a goal, a sentence. Drawing your hands together in front of your heart space. Connecting to your heartbeat. I will chant Om 3 times. Allow the Om to resonate into your body so that it vibrates every single cell, taking a deep breath in. Keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your hands together vigorously, bringing in some of that heat, that pranic energy, and either placing your palms over your heart space or over your eyes, gazing into that space. And spreading that energy all over the body. Let's start in standing today. So it's coming up to the top of your mat. And inhale, sweep those hands up. Peel the toes off the ground as well. So you feel the heels and you feel the balls of the feet. Interlace the fingers. Stretch those arms up. Let the toes come down and reach over to the side. Exhale. Inhale, press and rise. And exhale. Inhaling up. Gazing up, stretch that out. And then exhale, let those hands come down. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, sweep those hands up. And exhale, soften and allow the body to come down. Knees soft, first big stretch. So just be kind on that tightness in the legs here. Shake out the head and neck. Breathe deeply, and as always, if you have any blood pressure issues and having your head down below the heart makes you feel dizzy or increases your blood pressure, just lift the head above the heart space. We're going to press through the feet, draw the belly up, press through the feet and let the spine just rise with that energy from the earth, rolling up to standing, hands opening out and rising up to meet. Breathe the heart open again and exhale, hands down in front of your heart space. Inhale, take those hands up. Interlace the fingers, gaze in front of you, turn the palms up and rise up to your toes, keeping the belly and tailbone to the ground. Finding your balance, finding your focus, and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the heels down. Inhale, take those hands up. And exhale, reach out to the side. Inhaling up. And exhale to the other side. Inhaling up. And exhale, bow to the ground. Inhale, run the hands up the shins this time. Fingertips into the shins, shins into the fingers. Really press. Legs into hands, hands into legs, so that we start to really activate the leg muscles and the arm muscles. Draw the ribs up slightly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press through the feet, rise up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart space. I'm just going to step to the top of my mat so we can move a little more. Inhale, sweep those hands up. Interlace the fingers, spine, draw, focal point, rise up to the toes, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, reach up and over to the side, exhaling. Inhale, center, and up and over to the other side, exhale. Inhaling up, and exhale, bow to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Right foot steps back. Let's rock out those ankles. Loosening up any creaks and cracks there. And then dropping the back knee as far back as you can take it. Front knee stacking over your ankle or even slightly behind. Start to draw your hips back into center and rise up. Breathe into it. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart space. Inhale, open out the chest. And exhale, round. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, release. Step back, downward facing dog. And first down dog here, so tread it out. Have a play around. Find some fluidity with your down dog. It doesn't even have to look like a down dog most of the time. You can swivel your feet to one side, knees to the same side as the feet. Bring the hips down to the ground or just drop them a little bit and just see how that feels. Or you could lift your legs, finding your dog split. Just find what feels good. Really just explore your weight, your strength, the possibilities of your body here. And then we're going to step that left foot forward. Rock out those ankles. Dropping the back knee. And inhale, rise up. Exhale, let those hands come down. Oh, I did it wrong way. It's all good. Bring the hands together. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, up. And exhale, release. Go ahead, step to the top of your mat. Hang out. You can lengthen your legs out a little more here if you like, shifting the weight to the front of the feet, lifting up through the tail. Relax that head and neck, shake it out. Make sure there's no tension there. Breathe deeply. And then run the hands up your shins, drawing the ribs up into the back, half lifting. Feel all of that length through the body. Press through the feet, inhale the rest of the way. Reaching up and back if that feels good, otherwise you're straight up and exhale. Hands in front of your heart space. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale out to the side. Oh, I forgot the toe balance. We'll add that in a moment. Inhale, back up. And exhale to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Interlace the fingers. Up you go. And then hands come to your heart. Just going to change it up a bit. Lifting your right leg, weight into the left. Find that balance. And then start to tilt the body forward as you kick your leg back. Little warrior three just for a moment. Softening the front knee, stepping down into a low lunge, dropping your right hand to the ground, left hand to the knee. Shrug your shoulders back, start to lengthen towards that left knee and extend your arm up. Breathe into it. Lovely. Twisted dragon. That's it. Twist towards that left knee. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We're going to step the left foot back into a dog split. And then step that left foot forward into a high lunge. And then draw those arms back, lifting the chest to the sky. And exhale, hands down to the ground, step to the top of the mat. And inhale, press and rise. Exhale, hands in front of your heart space. Shifting your weight over to the right leg, left leg lifts up. Let those hands come up if you like. And then tilt into your warrior three. Kicking that left leg back. Front leg can be bent if you like. And definitely start to bend it as you move into your lunge. Beautiful. Right hand to the knee, left hand to the ground. Open up into your twisted warrior. If this doesn't feel good, just a normal warrior or a runner's lunge is fine. You can just have the hands to the inside. Breathe into it. And exhale, bring the hand down. Sit back, dog split that right leg up into the sky. And stepping it through, high lunge. Breathe up, open out the heart. And this time, exhale. Step up to the top of your mat, press and rise all the way. And exhale, hands down in front of your heart space. Just connecting to that heartbeat. Repeating, inhale, sweep those hands up. Interlace your fingers, gaze in front of you, rise up to your toes. Keep the ribs in, tailbone to the ground. You can take your heels down or you can stay on the toes and lean over to the right. And back to center. Over to the left. And back to center. And exhale, release and bow to the ground. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Right foot steps back. Oh, I messed up. Never mind. Left foot steps back. I'll improvise. Knees, chest and chin to the ground. Release down. Breathe in, cobra. Exhale, release. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in, cobra. Tuck the body under here, lift into your plank. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. And then bend the knees, look to the handstand walk or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, press all the way up to standing. Shifting your weight into your left leg, lift the right knee up in front of you. And then reach out into your warrior 3. Drop down into that high lunge. And exhale, left hand to the knee, right hand to the ground, and open. Beautiful. Exhale, release, press and rise up, finding that strength in the body. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, all the way up to standing. And then other side, left leg lifting, warrior 3. Soften that front knee, drop down, high lunge. And then drop down into that twisted warrior, left hand to the ground, right hand to the knee, and you can extend it if you want, you don't have to. Bring that hand down, gathering your strength to rise up into your high lunge again. And then exhale, stepping back, plank, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, chest, chin, release down. Breathe in, cobra, tuck the body under and sink back into a child's pose. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, twist to the other side. Inhaling up. Exhale, coming down, rolling up into a downward facing dog. Step your feet together, look to the hands, step, walk or float to the top of the mat and press all the way up. Hands in front of your heart space. Take a few moments. Feet can be together or hip width apart. So we're standing in Tadasana now. Allow the tailbone to come down to the ground, the crown to rise up to the sky. Interlace your fingers and you can find your drishti point, arms come up, rise up to the toes. If toe balance is too much, just keep the heels down, it's all good. And if having the feet together is too much, separate them out. You can bring the heels down for the side stretch or try and reach over to the side with the heels up. Swaying palm tree, inhale back to center, exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center and exhale, Tadasana, standing mountain pose. Shifting the weight to the right leg, left knee lifts up. Find that focus. Stay focused as you kick back into your warrior 3. Soften the front knee, reach back into your high lunge, breathe those arms up. And then exhale, twisted warrior. Left hand to the ground, right hand to the knee, and extend the right arm if you like. Exhale, circle that arm around, draw up through the core, rise up. Lovely strong glutes there. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Roll through, knees, chest, chin, release. Breathe in, cobra. Tuck up, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step, walk or float up to the top of your mat. Knees bent here, rise up into a chair. And then all the way up to standing. Weight into the right leg, left leg lifts. Extend back out into your warrior 3. Soften the front knee, drop back down. Find that focus, that balance, high lunge. And twisted warrior, right hand to the knee, left hand to the ground. Right hand can lift, extend, stretch your collarbones apart. Breathe into it. And then getting ready, squaring yourself up, rise up, high lunge again. Go ahead, step up to the top of your mat. Breathe, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sweep your hands up, interlace the fingers, rise up. Exhale, what's that thing called? Crescent moon, swaying pantry. Inhale up, over to the other side. Find your focus. And then back to center. Exhale, bow to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bow. Sit back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll up and through. Knees, chest, chin to the ground. Release. Shrug the shoulders back. Breathe in. Cobra. Tuck the body under. Lift. Downward facing dog. Sitting bones to the sky. Lengthen out. Bend the knees, step, walk or float to the top of your mat and press all the way up to standing. Left knee comes up when you get up to the top. Breathe, find your balance. Left leg kicks back, warrior 3. Drop back down, high lunge, arms overhead. And twisted warrior, left hand to the ground, right hand to the knee or the sky. And then circle back to center, rise up, use your core strength. Exhale, step back, plank, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, chest, chin to the ground, release. Shrug your shoulders back, breathe in, cobra, elbows hug into the body, length through the spine. Tuck the pelvis under, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Step, walk or float to the top of your mat and press all the way up to standing straight into that balance with the right knee lifting and warrior 3. Drop the back leg, breathe in, high lunge. Go on down into your twisted warrior, opening up to that left side. Breathe into it. You can always have a block or something underneath that right hand. And then circle that top hand forward to square the body up. Press up through those legs, through those glutes, finding your balance. Exhale, step back, plank. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, chest, chin to the ground, release. Shrug your shoulders back, breathe in, cobra. Tuck the pelvis under, see how that pushes you up. Sink back, child's pose. Deep breath here. And then drawing your belly in, roll up Vidrasana up to those shins. Thunderbolt pose, arms overhead. Breathing in as you exhale with length, twist. Twisting from the belly button and upwards. Inhale back to center. And exhale, rotating again, the other side from the belly button up. Keeping the sacrum nice and squared to the front. Inhale back up to center and exhale, come on down. Roll through downward facing dog. Breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, look to the hands, step, walk or float to the top of your mat and hang. The feet can be together or hip width. We're going to come into a chair, so if you prefer feet together for that, go ahead and bring them together. Slide your hips back and inhale, press and rise, chair pose. Sliding the knees and the hips back so the weight is in the heels. Arms can be at your waist, your heart out in front of you, or for a bit more of that back strength, up by your ears. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up and exhale, hands in front of your heart space. Take a few breaths. Let's do it all over again if I can remember. Feet can be apart or together. Inhale, take the hands up. Interlace the fingers, find your drishti. Up you go. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out to the side. You can stay on the toes or you can take the heels down. Just find that focus. Back to center, use the strength of your core. Over to the other side, focusing on that one spot, that drishti point. Back to center. And exhale, heels down. Inhale, sweep those hands up and back. Exhale, bow to the ground. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Step back plank, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, chest into the ground, release hips, tops of the feet, shrug the shoulders back, breathe in cobra. Exhale, down, tuck the toes, shrug everything back, half plank or full plank, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look to the handstand, walk or float to the top. Inhale all the way up to standing. Weight into that right leg, left leg lifts. And then kick it back. Warrior 3. Find that strength. Drop the back leg, rise up, high lunge. And then drop down into your twisted warrior. Find the flow here. Back hand circles up, high lunge again. Exhale, step back, down dog. Roll through knees, chest, chin. Release everything out. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in cobra. Tuck straight up from there. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step, walk or float to the top of the mat and power all the way up to standing. And then the right leg comes up. Find your focus. Breathe, use your Ujay breath here. Warrior 3. You can slow it down if you need to. High lunge. Breathe those arms up. Twisted warrior. Sink down towards the ground. Create space for you to reach. Circle that top arm up and rise back up. Beautiful. Find the strength in those legs. Working our glutes. Exhale. Step back. Downward facing dog. Roll through. Knees, chest, and you can always replace down dog and plank with a tabletop position. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe the heart up. Tuck the body under, sink back, child's pose. Lovely full breath here. And then draw the belly and roll up. Vidrasana, hands up, overhead. And twist, exhale. Twist around, length through the spine. Find as much length as you can. Inhale up. And exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale up. And exhale, come on down. Roll up into your downward facing dog. Breathe into it. Let's just add a little dog split on each leg here, just because we can. Right leg up, and you don't have to. You can stay down dog. You can even do a tabletop instead. Release. Left leg up. Release. And step, walk or float to the top of your mat. Bend the knees, raise up into your chair pose. Slide your hips back. Well, this is also called Thunderbolt Pose. So if you think about your body creating that lightning bolt shape, then you're in the right place. Press through the feet, rise up. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Take a moment. Feel the warmth, feel the prana traveling through your body. We're going to do it super slow, and then we'll do it fast a couple of times. So just take a moment. Allow yourself to get grounded and centered. We're going super slow, so you might want to have the feet separated for the toe balances, but if you're really on your balance today, have them together for that extra challenge. Inhale, sweep those hands up. Interlace the fingers, draw the ribs in as you rise up to your toes. So you still feel like you're in a nice long line from the crown down to the tail. If the arms are quite flexible, then you can feel the hands also along that same line, but if they're not, the hands might be slightly forward, and that's all good. Belly in, hold, feel all that strength. This is great for strengthening the ankles. It's great for elongating and decompressing the spine, and also bringing strength into the legs and the glutes. And if you're comfortable up on the heels, you can start to bend to one side. Otherwise, take your heels down instead, so that you get the advantage of a nice big stretch. You could start with the heels up and then come down and stretch out even further. Really stretching out through the upper side of your body. And then back to center. If the heels came down, you might want to come up again. Try going over to the other side. Staying up on the heels for a couple of breaths. And then taking the heels down so that you can get the benefit of a deeper stretch out to the side here. Breathe, hold. Inhale back to center. And exhale, bow to the ground, nice and slowly. We're gonna hang here, so again, if there's any blood pressure issues, just run the hands up the shins, lift the head above the heart. If you're comfortable, maybe grab hold of your elbows, or if you prefer, you can clasp your hands behind you and let those arms come over the top for a bit of a shoulder stretch. Breathe, relax your face. Relax your jaw. 5, 4, every exhale taking you closer to the ground, feeling the stretch out into the back of the legs, maybe shifting the weight to the balls of the feet, maybe not. And then bringing the hands back down, relaxing them down. Step back, downward facing dog. Reach up through your tailbone. And we're going to stay in down dog for 5. 4, relax the head and neck. Roll your armpits in towards your face and connect down through the base of the thumb and the index finger and all of the pads of the fingertips. Spiraling your inner thighs back, in and back, and really shining your sitting bones to the sky. Really feeling your way through the dog. If the legs are tight, just bend the knees, maybe step the feet a little wider. We're looking for length through the spine rather than the legs. All right, let's come up to the toes, roll through the body like a wave into your plank position. And you can take your knees down and modify your plank if you need to, but let's hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees, chest and chin to the ground, pelvis in the air. You can do that in that order, knees, chest and chin, or all at the same time. Ashtanga Namaskara here. So toes are tucked. Knees are on the ground, hands, chest and chin are on the ground, lower belly and booty is lifted off the floor. Breathe. 5, 4, try and shrug your shoulders away from your ears. 3, work it, breathe into it. 2, and then soften the body to the ground. Roll those shoulders back, lengthen the spine, breathe in cobra. Doesn't have to be a high cobra, it could be right down to your belly button, everyone's different. So you could be just the upper, the ends of the ribs maybe touching the floor. Or you can be much higher, but the pelvis wants to stay on the floor, the elbows want to stay bent and pointing back towards your hips. And 3, 2, 1, tuck that pelvis under, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, look to the hands. You can step walk or take 1 or 2 little hops to get to the top there. Nice and lightly press through the feet. When you do get there, rise up. And as the hands come together and down, shift your weight to the right leg, softening the knee slightly, lifting that left knee. Find that focus. Lift it as high as you can, find that balance. Spread the weight across that front foot. Cross the ball and into the heel. And then start to tilt as you kick your left leg back. Find your warrior 3. Gazing to the ground. Find that focus, that balance, that strength. 3, 2, 1. Bend the front knee, drop that back leg. Beautiful. Bring those arms up. Bring it up, and if it's comfortable, gaze up, stretching your waist away from the hips. If it's not, just gaze forward, arms by your ears. Keep the belly in as much as you can so that your lower back is active and stable and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Twisted warrior. Left hand to the ground, underneath your shoulder. Right hand to the knee. Readjust your legs if you need to. Reach into that back heel. Lengthen out your spine as you press through that lower arm to twist towards the right side. And then extend up through the upper arm if you want. You can even tuck it behind you for a deeper twist. Or you can extend it over by the ear. So find what feels good. You could just have it on your hip, on your sacrum, or on your knee. And 5, 4. You can look in any direction that feels good. Check that lower shoulder, hug it back into your body. 2, 1. Bring that hand forward. Gather up the weight and rise up. High lunge. 5, 4. Maybe sink a little deeper. Maybe don't go as deep. 3, 2, 1. Step back, plank. Or tabletop or down dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, chest and chin down, release. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in, cobra. Lengthen out that spine, tuck the body under, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step, walk or float your way to the top of the mat. And then all the way up to standing, shifting your weight to the left. Lifting up through that right knee. Find your focus, find your balance, and kick it back. Warrior 3, hold. Spread the weight through that front foot, across the ball of the foot, from big toe ball to little toe ball, into the center of the heel, but draw up through the arch of that foot. That will give you balance. Soften that front knee, drop down, high lunge. Draw the arms up. You can open up the chest as you gaze up, or you can open it out as you gaze forward. Just see what feels good for you here. Breathe into it. Embrace the challenge right now. And 3, 2, 1. Twisted warrior. Right hand plants comfortably under the shoulder. Shoulder draws into the body. The left hand can rise up as you press through that lower hand and twist. So we're twisting towards the left. That's it. Breathe. Hold. Lengthen. Shoulder blades sliding down the spine. And then circle that top arm forward. Gather your strength as you press up through those legs. Perfect. And exhale, take it down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Roll through, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Release. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in cobra. Tuck the body under into that modified plank, and then sink those hips back towards your heels. Child's pose. Breathe into your child's pose. Have a little wobble. Maybe even make a little shark spin by bringing your palms together and pointing the fingers to the sky, or just having your arms wherever they feel good. They can be down by your side. They can be underneath your forehead. Find what feels good. A couple more breaths. Draw your belly in, roll up to those shins, coming up to your Vidrasana Thunderbolt Pose. Arms following up, find length, and then exhale, twist. Any side, it's all good. From the belly button up is where the twist occurs. The sacrum stays nice and squared up to the front of the mat. Breathe into it. Every exhale allowing you to get a little deeper. Every inhale, creating a little more length in the spine. And inhale, surrender back to center. Feel the body unwind. Exhale, wind it up the other way. Breathe in for length. And every time you exhale, just millimeter by millimeter or half millimeter by half millimeter, extending that twist. Inhale back to center, and exhale, come on down, child's pose. Draw the belly in, roll up, downward facing dog. 5, 4, shake out the head and neck. 3, roll those armpits in towards your face, but connect the index finger and thumb and all of the pads of the fingers into the floor. Feel that stretch through the back, that strength through the arms. Soften the knees, look to the hands, step, walk or float to the top of your mat. Feet together if you prefer that for your chair. Slide your knees back, your hips back, rise up. Chair pose, hold. 5, belly in, ribs towards the back. That creates strength in the back and takes away tension from the lower back. Keep sliding the hips back so you take away the tension in the knees. And then press through the feet, rise up. And exhale. Hands in front of your heart. Right, now we're going to see that this is actually a super quick sequence when we put it all together with each breath. So here we go, hands together, feet together or apart. Find what feels good for you right now. Inhale, sweep it up. Interlace your fingers up to the toes, out to the side, back to center, out to the other side, back to center. Release the heels, exhale down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Roll through your down dog like a wave. Knees back, chest into the floor. Release. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in, cobra. Tuck the body under, downward facing dog. Breathe up through those sitting bones. Bend the knees, step, walk or float to the top of your mat. Press and rise all the way up. Weight straight into that right leg, left leg lifts. Warrior 3, kick it back. Drop the back foot, rise up, high lunge. Twisted warrior, left hand to the ground, rise up through that right side. Circle that right arm up, high lunge again. Downward facing dog. Reach up and back, roll through, knees, chest, chin to the floor, release the body. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in, cobra. Tuck the body under, downward facing dog. Step, walk or float to the top of your mat, power up to standing, weight into the left leg, right leg lifts. Send it back, warrior 3, find your balance. Drop it back down, high lunge. Twisted warrior, open out to the side there. Beautiful, circle that top arm through, rise up, find that strength. Exhale, step back, down dog. Roll through, knees, chest, chin, or make your way down the way that works best for your body. Breathe in, cobra. Tuck the body under, sink back, child's pose. And roll up, Vidrasana. Twist, exhale. Inhale, up, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, come on down. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky. Release, left leg to the sky. Release, step, walk, float to the top. Rise up. Oh, I forgot the chair. We'll get it again next round. Hands in front of your heart. One more time. And then we're done. Take a moment. Settle. Find your Tadasana. Reconnect with your intention from the beginning of our practice. Heels into the ground to start off with. Check the alignment of your body, finding the tailbone lengthening to the earth and the crown rising to the sky with the ribs not poking out. Then opening your eyes, inhale, take the hands up. Interlace the fingers, rise up to those toes. Keep that alignment in your body. Heels can come down or reach out to the side. And then coming up, reach out to the other side. Back to center, exhale, bow. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, bow. Step back, downward facing dog. Roll through your down dog. Knees, chest, chin to the ground or walk down by our forearms. Shrug the shoulders back, cobra. Tuck the body under from there, downward facing dog. Step, walk or float to the top of your mat. Make your way up to standing. Weight into that right leg, left leg lifts. Warrior 3, kick it back behind you, soften front knee, rise up, high lunge. Twisted warrior. Breathe into it. And circle that arm up, high lunge. Find that momentum. Downward facing dog. Move through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in, cobra. You can always skip all of that and just hang in down dog, here we are. Bend the knees, step, walk or float to the top, all the way up to standing. Weight into the left leg, right leg up. Kick it back, drop it down, breathe in. High lunge, twisted warrior. Reach up through the side, beautiful ladies. And then circle it up, high lunge. Step it back, downward facing dog. Roll through into your plank, your knees, chest, chin, down. Shrug the shoulders back, cobra. Tuck the body under, child's pose. And roll up, Vidrasana. Twist, exhale. Inhale up. And exhale, twist. Inhale up. And exhale, come on down, child's pose. Roll through. Downward facing dog. Right leg up, dog split. Release it down, left leg up, dog split. Release it down, step walk or float to the top of your mat. And press, oh, I forgot the chair. Chair pose. Slide the hips back, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up. Tadasana, hands to your heart. And let's just take our hands down to the side. Close the eyes, just stand in your power here. Breathe into it. Letting the feet connect fully to the ground. Tailbone into the earth, crown rising to the sky. Palms open and receptive. Just feel the waverings in your body. The energy, the strength. And then soften. Open the eyes. Come down to the ground. Give yourself a lovely hug. Roll around a little. We'll just do a brief thread the needle, right leg coming over the left, holding on to the left shin or thigh. Just get a nice little glute stretch here. And then release, give the legs a little kick out first, and then come to the other side. If you want more connection into your glute, that leg that you're holding on to, just move it out to the side a little bit more. And then back to center, another little kick. Last twist, you can either do easy twist by stacking the knees and taking them down to the floor, or you can cross your left leg over the right, and either they can just come to touch, or you can curl the legs right up. Left leg's coming over to the right, so we shift the hips to the left, and we take the knees down to the right. Arms can extend out into a T, or you can gaze in the opposite direction, or any direction that feels good. If this is too intense a twist, just untangle the legs and stack them instead. And then coming back to center, unwinding those legs, recentering the hips. Give the legs a nice little kick out again, and either stacking them and dropping them, or right leg over that left. Bend those knees in, shift the hips to the right, drop the knees to the left. Allowing the shoulders to come down to the ground as much as they can. Not so important that the knees make it down. Surrender. And then release those legs as well. Recenter the body. Give the legs a little kick out. Maybe one more hug. Hugging those knees in, nose in between the knees. And then interlacing those fingers. One last stretch. Stretch out through the arms overhead. Legs out in front of you. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And release. Go ahead and grab blankets, warmer clothes. Make yourself nice and cozy as we start to descend into our Shavasana. So make sure that you are going to be warm because you'll cool down really quick. Coming into Shavasana when you're ready, or any other pose that allows you to relax fully. You could do a child's pose if you prefer. You could come into a reclined butterfly. You could even just throw your legs up the wall. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Another deep breath in. Let it all go. And relax the eyes, relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Allow that life force energy, that prana, to flow through your body. Feel the movement of energy as it flows with your breath. Bring your awareness to that third eye, that space between the eyebrows and at the center of the forehead. And allow yourself to be open and receptive to a beautiful stream of sunlight or liquid sunlight or source energy, whatever you want to call it. Visualize this beautiful beam of light coming down into your forehead, filling up your body, releasing any tension, any tightness, any discomfort in the body. Bringing with it wisdom, guidance, and nourishment. Allow all of that to fill your body up, relaxing your facial muscles, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your neck and your throat, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, your thumbs, your fingers, your hands. Letting it fill up through the chest and the upper back, running down the spine, relaxing the belly, relaxing the lower back, the buttocks, the hips, the pelvis. Softening any tightness, any tension, any knots, any discomfort, any worries, any anxieties. Releasing any fear and allowing that energy to run down the legs, into the knees, into the calf muscles, into the ankles, into the feet and all of the toes. Feeling the body get heavier, softer, more receptive, and open to new experiences, new adventures, new joys, new health, new wealth. Feeling the whole of your right arm relaxed, the whole of your left arm relaxed, the whole of your right leg relaxed, the whole of your left leg relaxed, the whole right side of your body relaxed, the whole left side of your body relaxed, your whole body, your whole body. Continue to breathe out anything that no longer serves you. High cholesterol, goodbye. Grey hairs, out you go. Welcome in all of the goodness. all of the abundance that this universe has, and allow your body to soften into all of that good stuff. Wherever the mind has drifted off to, call it back. Draw it back to your heartbeat, draw it back to your breath. Starting to deepen and lengthen your breath. Filling your filling your body with that prana. Feeling that lovely vital energy flowing through right down to the tips of the fingers and the toes. Feel free to wriggle and stretch and roll to your side for a few moments. Eventually making your way back to a comfortable seat. And bringing your hands together in front of your heart space when you're ready. It's connecting to your heartbeat. Feeling that lovely deep connection between the palms. Such a different feel to when you bring your hands together at the beginning of our practice. Connecting back with your intention from the beginning. And maybe it's an intention that will serve you well through the rest of the day, maybe even the rest of the week. Or maybe you'd like to set a new intention for the next phase of your day today. Taking another moment to think of at least 3 things that you are deeply grateful for, and let that gratitude sink into every cell in your body. And we'll close with the Shanti mantra, chanting Om Shanti, 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 to bring peace to ourselves, peace to our friends and our families, and peace to the rest of the world. Taking a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bowing your head slightly, sending thoughts of love and gratitude to your body, to your mind, and to your spirit. And sending those thoughts out to the rest of the world. Keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your hands together, and either placing your palms across your heart or over your eyes. Gazing into that space, enjoying that beautiful pranic energy and spreading it all over your body. Namaste.